never slowing, never stopping, pushing forward every hour, every day, every quarter, every year. You don't do it for yourself. You do it for your company, your employees, your community, for all of us. That is why IMA is proud to help ensure the companies that form the backbone of America. Together, we are better. Together, we make a difference.
Fans, we are ready to move on to our next interview. We have Coach Randy Bandalow from the Rocky Mountain Battle and Bears, the Rocky Battle and Bears, and he has with him a couple of his student athletes. But first, I'm going to bring in our friend Bryant Tyler with IMA Financial. IMA is a new strategic partner of the Frontier Conference. They provide a lot of good information for us in terms of insurance to our membership, and they also are our partner when it comes to presenting our virtual media days. Bryant, go ahead. The floor is yours, and you're welcome to Coach Bandalow and the Battle and Bears.
Yeah, thanks, Scott. Hey, Coach. Hope everything's going well for you guys right now. Bryant Tyler with IMA on behalf of our entire team here. We're thrilled to partner with the Frontier Conference and through a sponsorship, bring you guys the media days. A little bit about IMA. So we service a little over 130 colleges and universities across the country. As Scott mentioned, we provide consulting for athletic student health, employee benefits, and property casualty insurance for those clients of ours. And really, higher education is a big focus of ours. It's a passion, and specifically, IMA's roots run deep within the NAIA with some long-standing relationships with the KCAC and the GPAC. And so a partnership with a great conference like the Frontier Conference was a no-brainer for us. And so, Randy, we're wishing you, Kelly, the president, your trainers, your SIDs, everybody who's working behind the scenes there for your athletic department, a safe, productive year ahead and nothing but success. So we're happy to be here.
Awesome. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Bryant. We appreciate all that IMA is doing for the Frontier, for our membership, and for helping us to do the very best we can in terms of the health and wellness of our student athletes. I'm going to turn the time over to our good friend, the voice of the Frontier Conference, Rocky Erickson, and we will proceed with our interview today.
Welcome, everyone, to the 2026 Frontier Conference Football Media Day, East Division. Up first, Tuesday, August 18th, the Frontier Conference Coaches Poll will be released. Then the NAIA National Poll on Monday, August 24th. We head to Billings, Montana, and the Battle and Bears of Rocky Mountain College first-year head coach Randy Bandalow, who's never lost a game as a head football coach. And, Coach, first question I got to ask you, it's been smoky in Billings for a while. How do you deal with the smoke and practice?
Yeah, absolutely. You just got to be smart about it. Keep our players hydrated, make sure they get kind of adequate breaks in there. And other than that, they've done a great job of controlling the controllables. We can't control how hot it is, how much sun we get, or how much smoke is in the air. So we'll bend our knees and be flexible. But those guys have killed it so far.
Coach, what's it like to take over the football program at Rocky?
It's been awesome. I just welcomed with open arms so far, and just was greeted with a football team that was hungry and motivated and seeking direction. And just in terms of the people on campus, it's been just tons of support, people that want to be successful and want to win and they want to see great things from Rocky football, and they're willing to support it along the way. So far, so good. It's been awesome.
You're more than familiar with the Frontier Conference, your time at Carroll College. How competitive is the Frontier?
Yeah, it's as good as it gets. It was certainly eye-opening getting a couple trips into the playoffs and seeing the level of teams we're playing every week in the Frontier Conference, and then seeing what some of the better teams in the country look like, and realizing that the top of the Frontier is right up there with any of them. So yeah, throughout my 7 years over there at Carroll, definitely got tons and tons of respect for the depth of the conference, and there are no weeks off. The second you think you can take a week off, you're going to get a rude awakening. Every team's good and talented and well coached, and there's no weeks off.
Coach, introduce us to the players you brought to the table today for Media Day.
Yeah, absolutely. So on my right is Sean Tuddy. He is a safety for us. And then on my left is Bergen Micey. He plays wide receiver. Both of these guys were here in the spring and on a part of the last coaching staff and on the roster here, and they've been essential in the transition. Their teammates have looked up to them and their leadership throughout this process. So it was easy to pick them to come represent the program today.
Coach, tell me about the staff you put together for year number one for you.
Yeah, absolutely. We have 9 new coaches, so lots of change, lots of new, lots of firsts. So we have Russ Hale and Hudson Ellis as guys that stuck around from the last staff, and even they're in slightly different roles. Russ flipped from offense to defense, and but I'll run you down the rest of the staff. So Nick Voorhees is going to be our offense coordinator and our quarterbacks coach. Me and Coach Voorhees worked together at the University of Mary. About 10 years ago, we were both graduate assistants. So when we were done working there, we kind of went our separate ways. I went west and ended up at Carroll, and he went to the East Coast and was a part of a couple program turnarounds out there. So it's cool to be reunited with him and his family, and they're doing some really, really, really good things on offense. It's been hard to go against in practice, but it's been fun to watch. And then he's joined on the offensive staff. Our running backs are coached by Sam Guest, who joined us from Mount Marty. Our wide receivers are coached by Duron Neal. He joined us from Colorado State. He played his college football at Oklahoma, so he's been at the highest of high levels. And then our offensive line is coached by George Dutcher, who joined us from Sioux Falls, and our assistant offensive line coach is Hunter Irish, who played for us at Carroll for a few years. And then our defensive staff, our defense coordinator and defensive line coach is Michael Brunk, who came with from Carroll. And then Broderick Thomas coaches our defensive backs. He works for their corners and our safeties. He came with from Carroll as well. Nolan Bartholomew is someone that I worked with my whole time at Carroll. He's a Billings guy originally, went to Billings Central, and so now he's back in Billings coaching our outside linebackers. And then our inside linebackers are coached by Juju Mitchell, who just got here a couple weeks ago, and he just wrapped up a pretty illustrious playing career where he was at Tennessee, Texas, and Colorado. So just an awesome mixture of high-level playing experience, high-level coaching experience, and a relatively young coaching staff, but I think awesome energy and some intelligent football minds. The goal through this whole thing of bringing in a staff is you want to hire great people and empower them. So those guys have been up to the task so far.
Coach, unique game one experience for your program, neutral site, Glendive, great football facility as you take on Division II University of Mary. Tell us about that.
Yeah. Again, I was a graduate assistant at the University of Mary in 2016 to 2018. So I've been behind those walls. I've seen how they operate as a program. So I think on my first day on the job here, we had to purchase new green jerseys and we had to find a non-conference game. So it became a task kind of right away to find the right match. And the University of Mary at that point in time had a game scheduled and ended up falling through. So they were kind of looking for a game late in the process. And just with a little bit of the conference scheduling, we're adding a team next year. So we're just trying to get a 1-year fix, find a team that wanted to play us for a year. And so as we were kind of chatting, the defense coordinator at Mary is Ben Davis. He's one of my close friends. He kind of put me in touch with Coach Sillinger, and when they were looking for a game, he knew we were looking for a game. And then we kind of got to talking there, and it didn't really make sense for us to go over there or for them to come here. We both kind of wanted a home and home, and we kind of settled on let's play this thing for 1 year and let's meet in the middle. We'll play a night game. Nobody has to hotel. It works logistically. It's a little bit of a game born out of convenience, but it's also going to be a great test. Getting to play a place that, again, me and Coach Voorhees coached at. Our coach Russ Hale played there. There's a couple coaches on their staff that I've worked with. So tons of familiarity, but at the same time, it's been a lot of years since I've been over there. So it's plenty of new faces as well.
Coach, the rest of your schedule does not look that easy.
Yeah, that's the Frontier Conference for you. But that's the cool thing. I'm actually in kind of a weird position to where I'm certainly more familiar with the Frontier West than I am the Frontier East. There are three teams that we're going to play in our division that I've never coached against. I've never played Valley City, Dakota State, or Mayville. But then those three teams that we start with in our non-conference, they're all ranked in the top 20 right now. But I've probably got 10 games against College of Idaho and Montana Western, if not more, over these past few years with some double up games. And then obviously we play Carroll the fourth game of the year. So lots of familiarity, but it's kind of our mantra. If you want to be the best, you got to beat the best. So we're going to figure out right away kind of where we stand and what we need to keep working on. And it's going to be a great test for the guys.
September 26th, you host Carroll. What's that going to be like for you?
It's going to be good. It's going to be mixed emotions. It was a hard place to leave. I got tons of awesome relationships there, recruited tons of players to that program. The coaching staff has been amazing. But yeah, for a day we'll be enemies, so it'll be fun to take the field against them. And I'd be lying if I wasn't rooting for those guys a little bit throughout the season. But I know one day a year we'll put that to the side and go play a football game. So it'll be fun.
Coach Randy, introduce us to the young man you brought with you today.
Yeah, so Sean Tuddy plays safety for us. He's from Puyallup, Washington. Kind of position change when we got here, so he's embraced that and trying something new. And then on my left is Bergen Mice, who plays wide receiver for us. Six-man football guy from Harleton, Montana. And the cool thing on Bergen, when I first got here, I put out a poll kind of to the team to get a feel for the returners and who's on the roster. And I asked him who the best leaders are on the team and who the toughest guys are. And Bergen's name came up a lot on that test. And then you meet him, and he's not the biggest guy in the world, but his teammates knew exactly what kind of athlete he was. So that's been pretty cool to see him grow into a huge role too.
Bergen, from six-man football to 11-man college football. Any change at all in that?
Yeah, big change. It was definitely hard. Big learning curve coming from six-man, never really knowing the 11-man game, coming in as a receiver, not knowing what a pass concept was. It's pretty difficult, but we're getting there.
It's a lot more fun in the six-man game. A lot more points scored.
A lot more points for sure.
Bergen, what do you like best about the Rocky football program?
I would say our culture here. I really like it. Coach Bandalow set the tone day one. Just talking about the ascension, getting better every day, being better tomorrow than we are today, just growing every day, not really worrying about the wins and losses, but just taking care of what we got to deal with day in and day out and just growing every day.
Sean, what do you like about this school? What do you like about the football program?
I'd say the relationships I built here, I've made a lot of friends coming from out of state. I was kind of nervous when I first got up here, never been to Montana before, but all these people treat you like brothers, and so it's been nice to have some new friends, new faces.
Coach Randy, what are some of the goals in year number one for you at Rocky Mountain College?
Yeah, for us, it's all the goals are short term. Bergen hit it on the head. It's being better tomorrow than we were today. You can have all these goals about games we want to win and whatever, but none of that stuff's going to happen if you don't make it happen right now. So all of our goals are kind of in-house, and to us, it's laying a foundation. It's trying to create a foundation of winning, create those winning habits, and then try to ascend every day, be better tomorrow than we were today. And when you stack enough days like that, that's how you can roll up into those big tests of a football game and be truly prepared for it.
Dr. Crawford.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'd like to hear just as much as they'd like to share. Bergen and Sean, talk to us a little bit about not only your athletic experience, but your academic experience at Rocky. And we like to hear, what your major is. Where does that lead you after football? And just talk to us about that. It's almost like a promotional pitch for the academics at the institution, but love to hear from you on those questions.
Yeah, I really enjoy Rocky, especially education here is great. Coming from a small town, it's a very small community feel here. Your professors, your classmates. It's just something I really appreciate coming from a small town. I'm in the education program. I'm an elementary ed major. I want to become a teacher. And I'm not sure if that's in state yet or maybe out of state, but I want to be teaching in a couple years.
I'm also a history education major, preferably secondary, so middle school or high school. And like Bergen said, it's a nice small community, but you know all your professors, so it's really easy to get the help you need whenever you need it. I'm hopefully going to become a teacher after I'm done playing football and most likely move back home to Washington.
Let's change topics. Talk to us about the game day experience in Billings on campus. What is that like, and what do you like most about game day, other than actually playing the game itself?
One thing I really appreciate about Rocky is our stadium. It's pretty unique. We got the Rocky Bowl. The fans come out. Billings is great at supporting us, and just getting those people out at the games, tailgates, just the atmosphere. It's great. I think we have the most unique stadium in the conference, and just a great place to play.
Yeah, definitely. Everyone from Billings, likes watching football. So especially like your professors will be out there and everyone around campus, like everyone loves to watch football. Everyone loves to watch sports. So it's definitely a good feeling.
Coach Bandalow, what are you going to do maybe different from in the past? You coached games as a rival there, but now that you are the head coach, how do you change the game day environment at Rocky?
Yeah, I got my first kind of introduction to it in the spring. For our spring game, we kind of opened it up. There was a lot of people that were, you just heard the murmurs of how excited everyone was for something new kind of happening. So we opened up our spring game and kind of created a tailgate there. And we had close to 1,000 people come and tailgate for our spring game and come watch our scrimmage. So our big thing is trying to get the community involved. Again, Billings is a 100,000 person town that loves football and has no other college football in town. So continuing to build this place into something that everyone can be proud of and wants to come support. So for us, that's getting out into the community. We've been partnered with the Yellowstone Boys and Girls Club. We're going to be greeting kids at the back to school events here next week. Just trying to get out in the community and keep building the brand, and I know the community will pay it back in due time.
I look forward to being on campus and watching you all play. It's a little bit, I'm embarrassed to share this with you, Coach. I'm entering year 4, but I actually have not seen a Rocky football game, and I've set it on my schedule that I will for sure be on campus to see you play in person this year. So welcome to being a head coach in the conference, and just look forward to meeting you in person. I'm going to turn the time back to Rocky and let him open up to members of the media any questions they'd like to ask you all.
Great experience to be at the Rocky Bowl for a Rocky game. You're so close to the field. It's I love doing games there. I really do. Mr. Shepard, are you still with us, sir? Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Sean, this is Daniel Shepard, 406 Sports. Sean, I was just curious. Your coach talked about a position change. Kind of what's that look like for you this offseason? And I think you're the leading returning tackler. Just talk about the defense overall as you kind of see it too.
Yeah, I hear you. Last year I played nickel during the fall, and I played that in high school too. So I'm moving back to safety this year. It's been a good change. It's been fun. I'm deeper on the field, get to see a lot more, fly around, and it's been really fun. So I'm really excited.
Then having a defensive minded coach and also a new defensive coordinator as a defensive player, what's that like for you? I guess.
It's been awesome, truthfully. It's been cool. I always go ask them about the defense, ask them where I should be on certain plays. So it's definitely good being able to work together so I can, just fly around and make some plays.
I'll let Stuart take a turn, guys.
Coach, how's it going?
Hi, Stuart. Great to hear from you, man.
You too, buddy. First, congratulations. Every year for the last few, I was like, we got Bandalow back, we got Bandalow back. But of course, you finally got that opportunity that you so deservedly should have years ago. But what was it about Rocky that kind of appealed to you and to take that step there?
Yeah, absolutely. It was just the right fit. It was the right fit at the right time, and there's a lot more that goes into it than just football too. It was a decision that my wife had a big say on, and we kind of knew wherever that next job would be. It's where we're going to start a family and lay down some roots, and so that's been a huge part of it. So it was a big family decision, and the more we kind of looked into Rocky and investigated it, the more of interest it was. And then we came on the interview here, and as soon as you kind of met the people behind the scenes, you start to believe in the vision and the direction and the leadership, and it all came together to be an awesome fit.
That is fantastic. And, year one has its own issues, getting your style, your program in place, laying that foundation. But as you look forward, I mean, you're in Billings. We know how good the high school football is there, whether it's Billings Central, West, Skyview, Senior. What is that recruiting focus? Is it trying to put maybe, a little bit of a barrier around the Magic City so you can keep those kids, or what are you looking to do to build this program out as the years go by?
Yeah, absolutely. That's been our recruiting pitch. The closer you are to Billings, the more we want you. The harder we want it to make for you to leave Billings, yeah, hopefully not play at another Frontier school. If you're going to play in the Frontier, we want it to be here at Rocky, and to me that comes down to selling the vision, getting people to believe in what we're doing around here, and then building strong relationships. So, but yeah, it's been a huge point of emphasis, and we've been tried to, since we've been here, try to be seen and visual and out where we got to be, and making sure we're yeah, again, building this. To me, it goes back into the community support too. People want to be here, they just don't know quite what we're doing yet. So we got to build kind of that brand awareness and make people aware of what we got going on here, and we want it to be something they're proud of, and a place that people really do want to play. So that's it's definitely the push. The same way we're trying to get the community out here. We want all those kids from Billings to be down at the Rocky Bowl this fall and come check us out. And we got to pay it back too. We got to go see them play and meet their families and build those relationships. But yeah, we want to build this thing from the inside out.
Last one for me, Coach. Again, I do some Capital Bruin play-by-play as well, and I know you've got a kid on that squad that was already on there from the previous administration, Tough Adams, maybe kind of growing his role even more. But can you just talk about not only his abilities on the field, but just the character and type of player? I'm sure that's the type of player you would like to have more of in your program with Tough Adams.
Yeah, absolutely. Tough's as good as they get, as a person, as a football player, as a leader. It's been cool too hearing kind of how he was seen in the past versus the role I've seen him step into just since we got here. Him becoming more vocal, and not only being a great lead by example guy, but picking his teammates up, bringing them along, and no, it's been awesome. He's the right type of guy, and we're very fortunate to have him.
Well, Coach, best of luck this season. I'll see you in September in Billings.
Thanks, Stu.
Stuart, thanks for joining the conversation. Daniel, you have anything else?
Yeah, Coach, just a couple of roster questions. Who do you kind of see being your quarterback this year? I know Trent kind of stepped away. Who do you see being your quarterback this year?
Yeah, it's a true open competition right now. I'll give you a rundown of the room, and then I'll narrow it down a little bit at the end. So there's 7 guys that have been pretty equally split in reps so far through fall camp. Those 7 guys are Garrett Dethridge from Alameda, California, a senior, Jet Schwan from Powell, Wyoming, Stockton Oxart from Malta, Montana, who we actually played against last year in the Carroll Rocky game, Silas Christie from Puyallup, Washington, CJ Johnson, a freshman from Billings West here, Phoenix Hovey, a freshman from Star Valley in Wyoming, and then Coulter Chamberlain from Columbus, Montana. So those 7 have been pretty equally splitting reps here throughout fall camp. We have a big scrimmage on Friday. We're probably going to narrow it down to 2 or 3 after that, and really kind of start to pour into those guys as we head into transitioning to get ready for the Mary game. So yeah, we'll probably keep that one a little bit under wraps until we get right up until kickoff there, but the team will know who the starter is and be ready to rally around whoever it is.
For sure. Then 2 quick recruit questions. I see you got an LSU running back on your roster. I was just curious how that kind of came to be, I guess.
Yeah, this is 2026 in a nutshell. It's hard to have hidden gems out there. People can get found. Social media is a heck of a thing. So yeah, it's Reed Chauvin is the guy you're talking about. He's running back. He redshirted at LSU last year. Just an amazing kid, awesome family. Yeah, I mean the natural appeal is there when you see someone from the SEC available and looking. And I think the cool thing then is once we got Reed on campus, he was a no-brainer. That's the kind of human you want to surround yourself with. He's one of the hardest workers on the team, one of the strongest kids on the team. And yeah, we need more people like that too. So yeah, there was a natural attraction based on who he was and where he'd come from. But once you get behind closed doors and you actually get to meet the person, that's what really sealed the deal.
And then lastly, I see Carter Warnick as well. I know he was a Carroll guy. Does he have to sit out a year for transfer rules, or is he eligible right away?
Yeah, Carter's going to transition into a student coaching role for us.
Okay.
So I think his football days are probably done, but he's transitioned pretty nicely. He's going to help with our D line and just an all-time kid. Obviously, I've known him for a long time and spent a few years with him at Carroll. So it's cool that he gets to return home. And it just so happened that then a bunch of the Carroll guys are over here as well. So it was nice to be reunited, and he'll be an awesome student coach for us this fall.
Then I'll end with this if I can. Just what kind of head coach do you want to be? So you kind of think about it. What kind of head coach do you want yourself to be?
Yeah, I don't know. Just someone that leave a place better than you found it. Build something into something that people can be proud of. It's not about me. I love being a part of a football team because I'm just a small part of the big things that happen here. And at the end of the day, when you're the head man, a lot of those things fall in your lap and on your plate. But we're going to be a player-led football team. And our assistant coaches, you got to hire great ones and empower them. You got to recruit great players and empower them. And to me, that's when you get the right people and put the right people in charge, that's when great things happen. So, yeah, I don't know that I have a great answer to that question. It's really not about me. I'm just so excited to be a part of the football program, and I'm excited for the people that I get to attack my first year alongside.
Then I'm sorry, I got one more. I'm asking everybody this. The digital wristband stuff the NAI approved, are you all participating in that as a program?
We are not this year, Daniel. We kind of weighed the pros and the cons, and for us, it's something that we're gonna kind of give it a year and see how people are using it, what the feedback is. But I guess in that terms, we'll be a little bit old school this year with being mostly signal driven. And I think the way our offense and defense operates, there's just a lot of built-in checks every week to where short play calls with lots of checks didn't necessarily condone the wristbands for year one. So we'll investigate after the year and see if the merits are there or not.
Great. Thanks for the time. I appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Stuart. Thank you, Daniel. Coach Randy, keep that win-loss record perfect. Best of luck this fall. Bergen, Sean, stay healthy. Have fun. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Never slowing, never stopping, pushing forward every hour, every day, every quarter, every year. You don't do it for yourself. You do it for your company, your employees, your community, for all of us. That is why IMA is proud to help ensure the companies that form the backbone of America. Together, we are better. Together, we make a difference.